There's all kinds of peppers that grow really well here. This particular one is called Ají Chinchi Amarillo, and you can see those yellow fruits there, the ones that are getting ripe. I want to make some hot sauce with this guy. I have another one that's an Ají Dulce, and it has a totally different kind of fruit. Those aren't ripe, obviously, but they're kind of a more like wrinkled looking pepper, and they're sweeter. I've got my lemongrass growing there. Avocado tree in a pot just above it. I did bring some of my peach trees, and we'll see how they do. Some people have said they have success, so I'm willing to give it a try. We haven't gotten to the monsoon weather yet, so everything's doing really well right now, but we'll see. This is my curry leaf tree. Not quite big enough to put in the ground yet. This, with a bunch of weeds, is a longan tree. We've got pandanus leaf that grows well here. So this is a black sapote. It's in the persimmon family, actually. And I'm not sure if sapote just means fruit, although I have seen people write sapotiaceae, but this is actually in the persimmon family. It has a persimmon-looking fruit that is black, and it's also called chocolate pudding fruit. Makes a wonderful smoothie. Golden berry. This one doesn't. Maybe it does. They kind of grow like a ground cherry, and they're super sweet. I really love these. But the tomato hornworms also love these, so we'll see who wins in that fight. I've got various papayas growing. The Tulsi gets really big here, so I'm growing Tulsi in gallon pots. It probably could have even gone to bigger pots, but I've been getting quite a bit of harvest. Another new one for me is loofah, and it's supposed to grow really well here, and you can eat the small fruits like a squash, so looking forward to that. These little guys are sapodillos that just came up, and I've got a celosia that is just gorgeous. I love these plants. I started a bunch of indigo plants, and I'm hoping there'll be a perennial here, so I can make some nice indigo. My cotton is coming along nicely. See if I can, over here is that's what the bowl, the thing that holds the cotton, looks like. My wood is actually still doing pretty well. We've been having cool nights pretty late into the year this year. Yeah, that one. Let's try to put that in the video. Not that. Even going? Nope. Okay, I just missed a few plants, and I'm not sure where I ended that, so let me go back. Might repeat something here. I had the longevity spinach. Not a true spinach, but you can eat the leaves. Is a green. I've got the dragon fruit that's coming along. Loquat tree. Loquats are delicious. The wapato that I brought from up north, and they have another species here that doesn't have those kind of forked tails. It's just more of a straight leaf like this guy. Did bring some grapes with me. We'll see how they survive the monsoon and the bugs. Banana. Had too many bananas, had to pot some up. Sugar cane. We cut back some sugar cane, so trying to start some in pots and in the yard. Okay, gum arabic. Don't know if that's gonna like the wet weather, but I got that from Strictly Medicinals. San Pedro. I think it's San Pedro cactus. A whole lot of mango trees that I don't think are going to get planted anywhere. Moringa. So moringa, you can eat the leaves, you can eat the flowers, you can eat the fruit when they come. Very nutritious plant. It grows really well here. I also have katuk, but it's out in the garden. And I did bring some willow with me. We'll see how that does. Might not like it here. Okay, over here on the potting table, we've got Puerto Rican black beans. I've heard they're perennial here. We shall see. That'd be very interesting. Doing cacao, I got some seeds. Looks like some are going to sprout. You never know till they actually do, though. Some Japanese indigo that I didn't get around to potting back up. It's probably going to get too hot for that. And that is castor bean plants and more black sapote. I have a fig. They're doing all right now. I'm not sure how they're going to do with the bugs and the weather. Seeing all our junk around the potting table. And got lots of orchids. I've been getting into orchids again being here. So this one smells delicious. So those got waiting to be mounted up onto some cedar. My regular tomatoes are pretty much finishing up, but we have one here developed by the University of Florida called Seminole pumpkin. Everglades tomato, sorry, I'm mixing up two plants there. So these are teeny, like grape-like tomatoes, and they'll go through the summer. I grew cosmos. They did really well through the winter, and this particular variety, the sulfur type, makes a good dye plant. So I've been gathering flowers to do dyes throughout the winter. Got some more of those, and I've seen this around Seattle, but it's a daga. It's an African plant. Grows really well here. I do have some cardoon that I started. We'll see how that does once it gets super rainy and buggy. I brought a beehive with me from Seattle, an empty one, obviously. And we were seeing honeybees around, hoping they would swarm, and they have. They've set up home. These little ladies are working hard, building comb, and we're going to get in there today and check on them. But we were hoping they would come, and they did. I was happy. Doing a pumpkin that loves the hot, humid weather. Here, a Seminole pumpkin. Here's one of the nice bigger pumpkins that's growing along. The interesting thing about this particular pumpkin is that it will put out offshoots. So where that pumpkin is, that will die back, and it will send out new shoots, and it'll grow a whole another plant. It'll just keep going, which is really cool. Coconuts grow really well. These are some that we harvested that we're going to open. Mangoes are coming along. They have been falling off some because we've had really dry weather, but it looks like we're still going to get quite a few. So here's some tomatoes. I brought these bigger tomatoes with me from Seattle. They made it through the trip, and they have been producing pretty well. They're really just finishing up. It's going to get too warm at night. Oh, here's a red one. It's going to get too red at night, or too warm at night for them, and they won't pollinate anymore. So these are about done, but they did pretty well. I don't like those. Really. Oh, I thought I turned it off. Apparently not, so you got to watch my yard as I walked through. Some classic permaculture plants down here, Mexican sunflower, chaya, which is a South American, it's euphorbia, which those aren't terribly edible. in general, but apparently this one you can boil and you can eat. Tropical almond, that's got a ways to go before it does anything. Here's a moringa that we planted in the ground, and it's flowering and doing nicely. We had a permaculture event at the house, and so we had a group of people helping us plant things. So that was the Mexican sunflowers and the tropical almond and the chaya. This is yucca that we started. And then you can see the bananas in the background there. There's some new ones that I potted up. Tried to plant some more in the yard, but can have too many banana plants. This is the comfrey I brought with me. We haven't hit the hot water yet, but I know there's a farm nearby that grows it, so might make it. One of my papayas that I already planted. There's the mother sugar cane. It looks bigger than it looks on this video, but oh well. Here's our hibiscus. Also in the mallow family, you can eat the leaves. They're mucilaginous, so they're really good for your digestive system. Let me see if the other one shows up better. Yeah, a little bit. So you can see those, they're called calyxes. The flower comes out of there, and then after that the calyx matures and you get those fleshy pieces that you would make jam or tea or things out of. This is my mom's fig tree. It is putting out some leaves, but it has never really produced figs. We have a lot of nematodes in the soil, so not always great soil for them. So here's a longan I planted in the ground. And here is a sour sop. Well, hard to see with the light not on it. I did plant an apricot that I brought with me. Doesn't, see if I can get a better angle maybe. Sort of. Doesn't seem to be growing, but still gonna give it a chance. And last thing, show you the gum arabic that I've, oh, this one should show up well. I've planted out. I put it in a higher part of the yard that tends to be dry and sandy. It's a desert plant. So hopefully when the monsoons come, they will kind of, the rain will just drain down to the canal and they'll be fine. Here's the jackfruit. All the fruit are already on the tree. They take a long time to mature, but they're huge too. Let me show you some fruits. There's one. There's one. You can see that, I mean, these things are like 20 pounds when they get ripe, so I'm checking them every day, but they take a long time. And the last thing is this vanilla orchid. It was developed for commercial growers by University of Florida. I'm hoping it'll do well. I wanted to grow up this tree. They like to grow up something. Haven't decided exactly how I want to pot it up yet. I need to do some more research, but it seems to be hanging in there pretty well while I make up my mind. All right, that was the tour of my garden space, and I hope that was fun for you. It was fun for me. Lots of things you can grow here, so hope everybody up north is getting their garden started or planning it, and talk to you soon.